This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome to the show. Now, today's guest is one whose name many of you will recognize, but you might recognize his voice first, and that's Max Tucker.
Hey, how you doing, Ann?
I am great. It's good to have you. You've been a part of the soundtrack of Waco for a long time.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, born and raised here. Your career spans more than 50 years in broadcasting.
Almost 60 years.
Well, okay, yeah. Yeah, because mine's more than 50, so here we go. At broadcasting, marketing, you've been a radio host, TV investigative reporter. Mm-hmm. Need to talk about that some.
Where'd you hear about all that?
News director, anchor, advertising executive.
Right.
All kinds
I
of
wear
things.
many hats.
It's what's remarkable, but it kind of similar for a lot of folks in our generation. That's it. You got started in this early.
Well,
15,
yeah, I
right?
was 50. Yeah, I was 15 years old, and was like I believe I was a sophomore in high school, and I was a band nerd. Yeah, all my friends were in the band.
Yeah.
You know, and I wasn't popular. I didn't play football or anything like that. And I guess I was about 12 or 13, and I had a keen interest in radio. I just got so obsessed with it to the point where my dad bought me a cassette recorder, with a microphone, the plug, the thing where you start it up and stop it and all that.
Yeah, it had the little button on it.
The button on it, yeah. And I would stand in front of my parents' mirror and read the newspaper. Mm-hmm. Because, as you know, most people in Texas have a very southern drawl, and it doesn't bode well for radio, okay? So I did this for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. And one day, I just went out to South 3rd Street where KBGO was and knocked on the door. I was 15, going on 16. They were playing the Beach Boys. KBGO at that time was huge in this market because...
When did it sign on the air?
I think it was 1962.
Okay.
There's a little bit of interesting history behind that because they came on with these amazing disc jockeys from Chicago and Dallas, and they had a studio at the Liberty Building on Austin Avenue. In beautiful, it was red carpet. I mean, it's just gorgeous. What they didn't anticipate, the owners, was that Bill Weathers from WACO, Robert Weathers.
Robert.
Yeah.
I worked for Robert, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he got together with the owner of KWTX, and they went to all the advertisers and had them go off the air. So KBGO was struggling. Mm-hmm. Typical of this market.
Oh,
though.
I know. I was going to say that is a very...
Ever. So
wow.
I just said, you know what? I'm just going to go down there and knock on the door. Then I think I had a driver's license, but it was like a beginner's, but I went anyway.
Yeah, like a provisional when you were 15.
Yeah, I went anyway. And I knocked on the door, and a guy by the name of James Johnston, he called himself Jaybird, was the program director, and he answered the door. And I just walked in. I said, look, I want to learn about radio, so how about I just clean up around here?
Now, you were going to sweep the floors.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I started sweeping the floors for free. Didn't charge them anything because they were broke. And I ended up one day their weekend guy didn't show up, and at night what I would do is at midnight radio stations signed off the air.
Right.
Okay. So at midnight, he would get me on the board and have me practice.
Start learning the board, yeah.
You know, the Beach Boys, the Beatles had just started, started.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I would spend 2 or 3 hours spinning records with nobody listening because it was off the air.
Yeah.
And then one day he said, my afternoon guy, 12 to 6, is not here. Go for it. And he threw me on the air on a Saturday afternoon at noon. And I did Saturday noon to 6 and Sunday noon to 6. And there were times where they couldn't even afford the air conditioning system,
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
I mean, it was terrible.
I'll bet.
And right behind me was a window, and it was open because it was summertime. And I'm doing my thing, and I'm rocking and rolling on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. I can't remember which one it was. All of a sudden, I hear this, and it was a cow. It stuck his head
In the window.
inside the studio.
Oh, my word. And this is on 3rd Street. Isn't that, was that
South
where
3rd Street, all the way down.
Where the antenna? Was
Correct.
The antenna
There were 4 antennas.
Right.
And they had their transmitter there. They had moved out of the other studio, and it's so funny because Jay Bird and I would go into the old studio, and they had confiscated just about everything. And between the two of us, if you remember the old Ampex recorders.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the reel-to-reel.
The big reel-to-reel.
Yeah. And we would go into the old studio. They wouldn't let us take anything out except mail. Yeah. So we took this big bag and loaded up the mail, but underneath it was parts for the Ampex recorder, and we brought it back. And we did that about 4 times, and they ended up, building
with enough time,
build the recorder
build the machine,
back up again. But those were the days. I mean, they were wonderful days. It was just so much fun. I went to La Vega High School.
Okay.
And I ended up going that Monday after I'd premiered. And I'm telling you, this station was huge for the kids. Huge. It was a rock and roll station. Mm-hmm. And I walked in to La Vega High School on a Monday and was instantly the most popular guy in
You were a rock
school,
star, yeah.
which is exactly what I wanted.
And you were not unhappy about that?
Not at all.
Bit. Yeah.
Not at all.
So, radio just gets in your blood, though.
It does. Even now.
I know.
Now.
And so tell me what you're doing now, and then we'll fill in all the blanks in between 15 and whatever it is you are today. Whatever your age
well, I'm 79.
Okay. Good.
Be 80 this year. And I'm doing a midday show on 106.7 The Eagle.
The Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Very different.
10 to 3, Monday through Friday.
Yeah. So, but how do you?
I do it at home.
How you do it at home? I mean, the whole gig is so different.
It is so
You're
much
not
different.
Playing records anymore.
And that was one of the downfalls about being a disc jockey is that you're playing the same songs, every day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Till you're sick of them.
You get sick of them. You really do.
But
you
people
go,
still
oh
wanna hear
no,
them.
not another
Not
Beatles
that
song.
one, yeah. Right.
But I mean, now it's all computerized.
Yeah.
And I saw all that. I saw it progress when I was in Florida. I was doing a morning show in West Palm Beach. Mm-hmm. And Scott Studios at that time had introduced this voice tracking and computer system, and we were the beta station to test it.
So, this was a long time ago.
1995?
Yeah.
96, somewhere around there.
Okay.
And the rest is history because now all the songs, commercials, everything is computerized. It's all digital. Mm-hmm. And to me, I still have a turntable at home and records.
Yeah.
Because to me, the sound is so much warmer with records.
People are kind of getting back to LPs,
They are.
aren't
It's
they?
become very popular. Yeah, it's become
Because
very
the
popular.
sound is different.
It is. It's warmer. It's a warmer sound. It's hard to explain. But somebody that plays this stuff all the time, I went back to playing my turntable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just so strange.
And so the music you play now, or that's on your show, is rock and roll still?
Classic rock.
Classic rock. So what?
So you do a lot of things. I mean, there's AC/DC, there's Fleetwood Mac on the other side of the hits. You know, it's between classic hits and classic rock. It's the only one in the market.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So they still like Nielsen ratings. How do they Arbitron? What did we used to? It used to be ARB, wasn't it?
used to be ARB. Now Nielsen. There's several of them.
So how do you know what your ratings are?
That's a good question. Nowadays, you just don't know, and they're still doing the paper, sending in the mail.
Oh yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
Arbitron type stuff, and I think even Nielsen does that. I know that my station, I think, is number 3 or 4 in the market. It's actually pretty good.
That is very good. That's very good. So you record your show. What time of the day is it? It's not.
Usually, I did tomorrow's show Monday's show just a few minutes before I came here.
Okay. How long does it take you to do how long is your
5
shift?
hours. It's 5 hours.
It
takes me about 30 minutes. Don't have to listen to music. Just keep. I just plug in one or the other, one after the other.
And commercials and.
All the commercials and everything are already loaded up. They load up my what they call them voice tracks. They load them up and they play them, and I may be having lunch downtown at the time.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
It works out right.
Miracle of radio.
So what was it though about radio that got you so hooked?
Well, first it was to get ladies. To meet women.
You were popular
at that time, girls. I don't know. I cannot explain that.
Yeah.
In fact, I've been asked that question several times, and I don't have an answer. It's just.
I know.
Well, you were in radio.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And radio was the most fun. It was so much fun. I always wanted to get into television. I had that desire, that longing. But I was almost 40 before that happened.
Right.
For me.
I remember all of that.
Oh yeah.
You were at Waco 100. I had not gone to work for the sister station KBGO, Big 95, like it's called now.
Right.
I had not gone to work there. It was, I think it's summer of 2000.
Yeah. So we
never worked
together at the same radio station.
Correct.
But yeah, there's that, and then your whole television career, which is a whole nother thing. And that was at Channel 6. Of course, I never worked at 6. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that was a weird situation. I had been hired by a guy by the name of Herb Harding. You remember Herb?
Oh, I remember Herb, yeah.
He hired me and Charlie Pro. We were working at WFAA radio in Dallas, and I had done some TV with the TV portion, Channel 8.
Right.
I had done some stand-ups, and when they needed me, there was a fire or whatever, and I would go out and cover it. And then,
so you did breaking news.
So I did breaking news in Dallas, which is every day.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's right. There's something every day.
So we got hired, Charlie and I got hired to come to Waco, back to Waco, to sign on this new radio station. It happened to be KBGO. Changed it to KRZI in 1972, I believe. And so, I'm sorry, my hearing aids are
they're chirping a little bit. Yeah.
My phone has decided to talk to me. What was the question? Oh, so we were hired to come to Waco, Texas, and of course it was my hometown.
Yeah, you're coming back home.
I had been gone.
Did you have family still here?
Oh yeah, mom and dad were still here. My brother was still here, and I had a new baby. So we came to Waco and put KRZI on the air. We went from country. Yeah. One day just changed over to rock and roll again. And those were the days, of Paul Simon, the really good stuff from Three Dog Night. I mean, all those stars. And I was there. I did the morning show with Herb and a guy by the name of Can't think of it now. I'll think of it now. But we did this morning show, which became hugely popular. Hugely popular. I was doing the news, but they were constantly coming back to me. I'd have my earphones on and be typing, and I'd hear Max.
Right,
I'd
and
turn
you
around.
chime in on something.
Yeah. So I worked there for about a year and a half and just had a ball. We had so much fun. And then the old general manager from Channel 8 in Dallas had heard me on the air, and he is now at the general manager of Channel 6.
Mm-hmm.
His name was, I can't think of it. I'll think of it in a minute. It's because I hated the guy. But he's long dead now.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, he called me out of the blue. He said, Max, I remember you from Channel 8 and doing these stand-ups and stuff. He said, how would you like to be an anchor? I said, what's that? I didn't know. And he said, no, you'll do the 6 and 10 o'clock news. I want you to come in and audition for it.
Prime time, yeah.
Yeah. And so I auditioned, and he gave me the job for some reason. And I spent the next, well, that was 73. So I worked there till 80, and then I ended up furthering my career in Alabama and Louisiana.
Still in television?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked there till 1980. We were number one in the market, the only
Right.
time we beat Channel 10.
I was going to say, they were always the elephant in the room,
Yeah,
trying
no,
to
we beat
Channel
them.
10.
We beat them on consistently for several years.
Wow.
Jack Hauser, that was
Jack, okay, I know that
his-
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I called him and I said, look, can I come in and talk to you in your office? This was 1979. He said, sure. And our anchor team, there were 4 of us, were very popular. We would go all over Central Texas, just like you did, and still do, for personal appearances and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we were making $17,000 a year. Now, back in 1979, it's decent, but it's not. I mean, it's not fantastic money.
Right.
So I went into his office, and he had this thing going where he sat at his desk, and the chair was down here, so you're always
So
looking
you're always,
up. Yeah, it was a psychological
yeah.
thing. So I stood,
Okay.
and I told him, I said, we're number one in the market. I know you're making buttloads of money.
Yeah.
So how about throwing a little bit to our anchor team? And he thought about it. And he said, Max, he says, I think what you really need to do is just lower your standards. Oh, I looked at him and said, what? He said, yeah, lower your standards. Make your, spend what you make, but, try to lower your standards. And I said, you know what? That's the wrong answer. 6 months later, I got a job offer in Huntsville, Alabama, to be off air as a news director.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent 10 years there.
Did you really? Okay. So bump in pay, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I doubled my salary.
Big time. Yeah, big
Yeah,
time.
because
to make
I
that
was-
kind of a move.
Yeah, well, I was making probably $45,000 a year as opposed to $17,000.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's the Waco market.
actually got
for
to
you.
buy a house and everything.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we've just barely scratched the surface with Max Tucker, but we're going to take a quick break. I want to tell you today's show is brought to you by Alan Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Waco, your friend in the car business. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Allen Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues and those sort of things. Because the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. Like I said, I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we are back with Max Tooker, and it has been so much fun hearing your journey in radio and television. And how did I meet you? I've been knowing you for a very long time. We never worked at the same broadcast facility ever.
We never
all
worked.
These years.
But we've always remained friends since I moved back to Waco.
But, right. And so was it through the other La Vega people like Nick Connor and Roland Richter? And
Roland for sure.
Okay.
Because he was at KRZI.
Right.
About that time.
And you were that time you were located above Jack Stereo. Right?
Correct.
Over there
we
on
had so
Valley
much
Mills.
fun. We had so.
Oh, and you could see through the window. Oh,
I mean, back in the early '70s, we named the station KRZI, and our whole moniker was, "We're crazy. We do crazy things."
Yeah.
And I remember one such promotion. Herb came in and he said, I just traded for an entire truckload of bananas. I went, okay.
All right.
And at that time, the window stickers were a big thing.
Uh-huh.
And we were giving out window stickers like it was no tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And there at Jack Stereo, there's a
right. Kids still
there's like
do
a circle.
Car washes there.
All the kids
Right.
would on a Saturday, that was the drag. And one Saturday morning, we all went into the studio and said, okay, well, here's the deal. We have bananas. So we have gone bananas. We're a crazy radio station,
Yeah.
so we've gone bananas. So come get a free banana, and we'll put a window sticker on your car.
Great marketing.
We ran out of window stickers. We ran out of bananas, and the bananas were a whole truckload. It was crazy for
Wonderful.
about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Then the cops showed up, because we were blocking traffic.
I was going to say, probably a traffic jam all around there.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of WKRP in Cincinnati, with the
Yeah.
turkeys. and
Oh, yeah.
the frozen
I
turkey.
swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly. As God is my witness.
As God is my witness. Oh, man, but I think
But how we met, you know what?
I just can't remember.
I can't either. But, we've slept since then.
That's for sure. That's for sure. And, it's so funny because we're here, we're laughing about, but that's what it was like to work in a radio station. And we were just laughing all the time.
Yeah, and everybody was buddies.
Yeah.
We would all hang out together, and we were just like a big family. I mean, when you were at Waco 100, same thing. You were just a big old huge family.
Yeah, and so Zach Owen's still, going strong.
Yeah,
and
Zach's
just
doing great.
Some of those folks from way back when,
But the radio has just so deteriorated now. I mean, I hate to be the one bearer of bad news.
No, I know. It's different. It's so different.
If you're planning on being like wanting to get into business, I highly discourage it.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. I mean, you look at some of the radio stations, there's nobody there.
Yeah.
And that's just a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in our heyday, you did a morning show, you were a star.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a big time star. And you were highly involved in the community, and you were celebrated.
Yeah.
They celebrated the morning show, especially, and of course all the disc jockeys. But now I just don't have that.
Yeah, because people listen to the radio driving to work, driving home, and they're
At lunchtime, maybe.
lunchtime.
Yep.
Yeah, but that morning and that afternoon, I did mornings at WACO, and Paul Harvey had time into Paul Harvey News.
Right? Oh yeah, yeah. I had the back time to the news.
That was that was great fun, and but as a
You
little
had to know
girl,
math.
You had yeah, and for broadcast people, it can be an issue.
Right.
But as a little girl growing up, mother always listened to Paul Harvey at noon,
Mm-hmm.
and I grew up, but it was kind of like Pavlov dog thing, I'd hear his voice and think, I'm hungry, it's time,
Yeah, no,
time
exactly,
to eat.
yeah.
It's time to eat. And so to be able to toss to Paul Harvey, was
that's
really
the ultimate compliment. Are you
it
kidding
was
me?
so it was fun. But yeah, working in radio, but the immediacy of radio, I think, is what I enjoyed.
That was the real draw.
Yeah,
That's one of the reasons why I got out of television.
yeah,
I was personally fed up with the way news was moving. I didn't like it, and I finally just said, I walked away.
yeah,
I said, I'm not going to do this anymore, because it was just, when you're a news director, and you've seen the newsroom. The news directors they get calls 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and you crawl out of bed and you go on a drug bust that the chief of police called you about, and you're just constantly under pressure.
yeah.
Ratings were of course, obviously a big deal for television.
Yeah, always, yeah.
And when I was at WAFF in Huntsville, Alabama, it was a pleasure working there. But that underlying, everybody was standing at the fax machine when the ratings were about to come out.
Oh gosh, I remember.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
And I just got tired of it. I was in Huntsville. My son graduated from high school, and he came to live with me. And I got an offer. I was working actually for an advertising agency. I got out of TV, and I said, you know what? I'm done with this. It's just too much. And that's a bigger market. It's like a top 50 market. I think it's a top 40 market now. So it's a bigger market, a lot more responsibility, a lot more pressure. So I quit, and I went to work for a local advertising agency. So that's where I got the experience in writing commercials, and I was a producer and also an account executive. So I learned the business in Huntsville. Then I got a call from a friend of mine who was a consultant. Now, if you know anything about television, consultants are a dime a dozen.
Can I
And
tell you stories about consultancy? Oh
me too.
my gosh.
Me too. Oh yeah.
That is
And
so
so he
funny.
called me up and he said, I've got a new TV station in Alexandria, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
It's an ABC affiliate, and it was on Channel 31, and they want to open up a news department from scratch.
Oh,
He said, and you're the man. So I gathered up my son, and we went to Alexandria, Louisiana. And if you've never been to hell, that's Alexandria, Louisiana.
that just seems sticky to me.
It just
Yeah.
had one road going,
Uh-huh.
and on one end was a roundabout, and the other end was a roundabout.
Okay.
That was the town.
That was it. Yeah.
And of course, they had Fort Polk
And
there.
humidity, right.
Yeah, and humidity. Oh, yeah. So Matt and I, we moved to Alexandria, got into a condo, and went to work.
Yeah.
They gave me 3 months. Oh, no, they gave me a year contract and said, we'd like for you to get a news department together in 6 months. I said, I'll do it in 3.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
We ended up on the air 3 months after I got there. And that was an undertaking. Talk about working hours, but it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, you're hiring new people.
Something new. Yeah.
You know, and all new equipment, a new studio, a new, new set. I mean, it was just all the editing was top of the line stuff, and we just, man, in 3 months, I was anchoring. I did the 6 and 10 o'clock news, as well as news director, and we just, man, we took over that market. So 6 months later, they said, well, you've done a really great job. We're going to pay you out. Thank you for your service.
Oh, my.
And I said, you know what? That's okay. I haven't had a vacation in a long time.
Yeah,
so
I've worked hard.
I've got 6 months worth of salary, so I think I'm going to take a vacation. At that very time, my parents were in Cape Town, South Africa, to be with my brother, who was having real issues, who was living there. So they sold everything and moved to Cape Town.
Okay.
They called me on the phone. They said, Max, why don't you just come out here and hang out for a while?
I think I remember you being in South Africa for
Yes.
a time.
And I went, that's a great idea. And I talked to Matt, and Matt said, Dad, wherever you go, I got to go.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So we got on a plane. We went to Cape Town. Actually, we went to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
And my brother met us at the airport. And that's a long flight because back then, South Africa had sanctions against them. It was in the 80s, late 80s.
Because of apartheid?
Yeah, apartheid was big there. And so we couldn't fly direct like you can now. Now it's 15 hours or something. Then it was like 30 hours because we had to fly from Orlando to Iceland to Luxembourg to Johannesburg.
Oh, my. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know anything about South Africa. Nothing. And so we got to Johannesburg. My brother met Matt and me, and he said, we're going to go spend the night at a friend's house, and then we'll take off for Cape Town. I said, great, fun. The next morning we get up. It's 18-hour drive from Johannesburg to Cape Town.
It's a big country.
It is a big country. I didn't know it at the time.
Yeah, all right.
We went through the Karoo and saw the big hole in Bloemfontein, which is where all the diamonds were mined, and that hole is just as far as
Really?
yeah. So we stopped there, and it was a long, long trip. No air conditioning in the car. It's hot. But, I got to South Africa. And it's so funny because I immediately found a job.
Really?
Yeah. I was doing voiceover work, a lot of voiceover work. And it just so happened I ran into a guy, and he was a producer in Cape Town of a studio. And he said, I'm hearing your voice. I really would like to put you in the studio. I said, okay. So he put me in the studio. I was the only American voice in South Africa, and they love Americans. So I started working 2 or 3 times a week every time I would work, I'd get $1,000.
Wow.
And that's what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's late on the beach.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
so much fun.
Would you have ever imagined that 15-year-old Max, that
I know.
you would end up doing that?
I know. It's been,
It's just been such a fun ride.
it has, and I don't regret anything.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the relationships I had, I do regret those, but because I made a lot of mistakes. But as far as professionally, I love this business. I still love this business. Like I said, I have an advertising agency now. I've had it since 2013, and it gives me an opportunity to, I don't know, expand my voice and help other people and do branding campaigns and things like that. I mean, it's really a lot of fun.
Yeah, helping clients is always
Yeah, and
kind of rewarding and gratifying.
At one time, I had almost 20 clients. Then COVID hit.
Yeah, a lot of things changed.
Lost them all. Lost every single one of them, including Rebath and Belton.
Right. I mean, that's where a lot of people would have remembered seeing you on commercials,
Right.
most recently.
Right.
The hearing aid commercial.
The hearing aid commercials, Rebath, standing out of my shower, that sort of thing. Yeah. And those were both clients. Now I only have a very small group of clients, which I'm very happy with. Mm-hmm. I do all the advertising for Westfest.
Oh, yeah. What a
And
great
West
thing.
Rodeo, West Fair and Rodeo. I'm big in West for some reason. They love me up there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I love
I'm just enjoying life, One of the things that I would say is if you're planning on retiring, have a plan.
Yeah.
I'm never going to retire.
Right.
I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'll drop dead first. Because what do you do when you're in an exciting career like this, and all of a sudden you're at home watching, Wheel of Fortune? I mean, that's just not me.
Right. Yeah. Sitting in the rocking chair waiting
And you
for
do
the
this-
hearse to come.
Yeah,
Well,
you do
and
the
that's-
same thing. You're everywhere.
So that's what's so funny. So when I retired from Channel 25, the day my announcement came out that I was retiring, Mike Hamilton here at Rogue Media wrote me an email and said, "Mrs. Harder, you don't know me." He said, "Isn't that a great way to start an email?"
Like we've never
But he
heard
said,
that before.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast? And as I live, I'm like, well, I'll be retired, but I'm thinking, I'm old. I listen to the radio. I mean, I haven't been listening to podcasts.
Right.
Because I was working, and, anyway, podcasts were not on my radar.
Sure.
And now they are.
Yeah.
And now I
that's
are
really
one.
exciting,
So here we-
Well, it's really exciting, and I've had numerous people ask me to do a podcast.
I'll bet, yeah.
But I'll tell you something, it ain't worth it. I had my time in the limelight. It's time for the younger crowd to come along, and
Well, that's kind of how I felt about TV. I mean, television it's hard work. It can be
is
very
hard work.
long hours and all that kind of thing.
Not to
This
mention
has
having
been
to do a
fun for
stand-up.
me, though, because I've gotten to talk to some fascinating people that have
Yes.
just kind of come my way, and it's been so much fun for me to do this. Now, 6 years in of doing podcasts for me.
That long, really?
Yeah. So I've
That's
probably
amazing.
done 1,000 podcasts. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
my
what we're up
goodness.
to now, but it's been a
It's-
lot.
I mean, that's exciting. But for me, not so much.
Yeah.
I've got a full life. I've got kids and got
well,
grandkids.
but you've still got your radio gig. You're still doing, and
That is correct.
you do your thing with that.
Right. And
That's-
I've got my clients, and this is starting in a couple of months. I'll gear up for both the West Rodeo and Westfest
Oh yeah.
because they all come in the same month,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'll be getting all their advertising done, writing commercials, that sort of
Well,
thing.
have them come be on the show.
I will do that.
Now
I
you
would
know where we
definitely
live.
do that. I will let you know.
I would love to, talk to the. So, who all still involved with Westfest that I would remember?
Amy Shelton
Yeah?
is really involved in it. They all live up there.
Right.
Ryan Kohler, who is kind of my liaison with Westfest. He's in charge of all the entertainment, and this year it's the 50th anniversary of Westfest.
Ah, that's a big deal.
Yeah, and a fun fact, in 1976, Westfest started. The very first Miss Westfest was in 1978, and guess who was one of the judges?
Who?
Me. In
Small
fact, I've got on my phone, Amy sent me a newspaper article with the girls of Westfest, and they talked about me being a judge. So that made me feel old.
Hey, you're only as old as you feel. Isn't that the truth? And
that's true.
as you say, keep working, keep doing, and
Yep.
It's
and
fun.
I stayed in radio. I stayed in radio after I came back from South Africa when it looked like that it was going to start going downhill.
Yeah.
I was married. My parents were still there. My brother had passed away. And I had a business. It was actually a factory that was manufacturing Cobra replica cars. You know, like the AC Cobras, and the Ford GT40s. So we were manufacturing those and shipping them to the States.
Really?
Who put tires and wheels and transmissions,
keep putting them together.
Put it all together, and then they would sell them. So we were sending out 6 Cobras a month, a 40-foot container full of Cobras for an extended period of time. And I saw everything that was happening. De Klerk was going to leave office, and Mandela had just been released. I mean, I saw all that history. When he was released, we were on the other side of Cape Town, my wife and I, and we watched it on TV, and he was downtown Cape Town. And the only way to get from where we were dog sitting to our home was to go through it.
Oh.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
There were 1 million people downtown, in downtown Cape Town. So anyway, the writing was on the wall.
Yeah.
Jane wanted
wanted
us to have a baby, and I said, well, we need to move.
Yeah.
So I talked to my parents. We sold their house, sold my house, left Jane there to kind of wrap everything up, and we moved to Port St. Lucie, Florida, Stuart, Florida, where the factory was.
That's a pretty place.
Yeah, and so Jane came over. Mom and Dad came over with Jane, and then we all stayed in this condo for a while until I built a house.
Yeah.
And I just was the vice president of marketing for this company and part owner. And after about 1.5 years, I said, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. This is just too much. I was already doing weekends at one of the radio stations in West Palm Beach, which was an oldie station.
Oh, fun!
And I was doing weekends or Saturdays, and then they asked me to come to work and do the morning show, Monday through Friday, which is what I did. So it got me back into radio, and then I guess it was 2000. I guess then that's when I told Jane. I said, Shannon was 4. I said, we need to get her into a school, pretty quick. And I'm not really happy with either a school system, private, or there weren't any private schools there, or public schools. I said, Florida at that time, that wasn't a big priority for school.
Right. It was older folks. Probably.
Yeah, it was a bunch of older folks.
Yeah.
So I flew out here, met Mom and her new husband, and stayed with them for a while. Applied with Dwayne Wells at Clear Channel and got the job. Did mornings, so I was able to mold with him a whole new radio station. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and Tammy.
Tammy was doing I think middays. On KWTX. 97.5. And she went on maternity leave, but before she went on maternity leave, I said, we need to sit and talk. Let's just talk. So we sat down for about an hour, and I walked out of there and said, she's hired.
Yeah.
She's going to be my co-anchor in the morning.
Yeah, Max and Tammy.
Yep.
Good long while.
Yep. And just had a ball.
I know.
Tammy and I had so much fun.
Yeah.
We were like a married couple without the good stuff.
No, I know. I tell you, those co-anchors they mean a lot.
Oh yeah,
especially when you click, when you get along.
Oh, we were like peas and carrots.
Yeah, I know.
We're just so much fun.
Yeah.
And that funny story about Tammy, we'd go on the air at 6 o'clock. I'd get there about 5 and do show prep. Mm-hmm. She'd show up about 5 till 6, but not in the studio. She would be in her little cubicle.
Yeah.
And then when the intro at 6 o'clock was playing, she would rush into the studio. And before the intro was over, she sat down and went, "Good morning." I went, "You need a watch." So I bought her a watch for Christmas.
Yeah.
And she never wore it.
She never wore it.
Of course not.
But was she late?
No, she was never late.
Okay, there you go.
Never late. She was always exactly on time. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out because she didn't have a watch. And, of course, they weren't playing the radio station out in the vestibule.
Right. So how did she know?
I don't know.
Just
crazy.
Mother's intuition. I don't know.
But so I ended up retiring because I'd had back surgery.
Yeah.
That really did a number on me. And that was in 2008. Mm-hmm. And by May of 2009, I couldn't stand.
Not doing it.
No. When you're at radio stations now, they're all stand-up boards. You have to stand or have a stool.
Right.
You know, they're all high.
You were standing.
And I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it. And, of course, that was the same time that they had all the riff with Clear Channel where they fired all these half a morning shows.
Mm-hmm. I know.
And
it's a brutal business.
It is a brutal business, and
yeah.
I wouldn't want to be part of that full time.
No, I know.
Because your life is dependent on some idiot in San Antonio, you know?
Yeah, it's so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a part of the great days of radio, I think.
Yeah, and those are gone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm not sure how long radio will last. I hope it lasts a long time because you need that local connection.
Yeah.
You really need the local connection because if you're listening.
Same thing with television, local television.
Local
television.
television.
Is the local connection with the community.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it's so vital to have that nowadays. Yeah. Now, my show, I talk about community things that are happening, much like you. Mm-hmm. And I talk about all kinds of community activities that are going on that I find out about. Yeah. Even if we're not a sponsor, I don't care. It's part of being, stuck into the community.
Right. A good neighbor in the community, for sure.
Right. Don't tell jokes. I tell some funny stories, but I don't tell any jokes.
You don't tell jokes?
No, that was Tammy. She told all the funny jokes. I was her straight man.
You had a fun radio show. That is very well. An amazing career, and
thank you.
We're going to have to wrap this up.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I know.
I don't wanna.
It's flown by. I know. It has been so much fun.
It has.
Reminiscing with you, Max Tooker, about.
It's so good to see you.
Great days of radio and television.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. And you know what? I'm still standing.
We are.
We are both still standing, standing. And still relevant.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I
You're
appreciate
welcome, man.
you.
Thanks for having me.
Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.